This week in Grand Theft Auto Online is absolutely incredible, not only for massive discounts, but you can also earn double money on vehicle cargo, which hasn't really been a thing for like years. So in today's video, I'll not only be showcasing how to make the most money effective possible with vehicle cargo, but we'll also be talking about this week's fantastic discounts. Starting off, we have the office buildings. As we can see, Long Bank West is normally 3.1 mil. You can get it half off this week for 1.5. Now, I should point out, none of the upgrades are on sale. So the gun locker is still $500,000, the safe is still 300 grand. But to be fair, I would just buy the office building. You don't even need the other upgrades, apart from, I would say, living quarters, but that's it. Half off is an insane deal. If you ever plan on getting something like the Maze Bank Tower, this is the week to do so. I would highly recommend to purchase some sort of office building if you don't own one already. Now, it's not just office buildings that are on sale. Because vehicle cargo is earning double money, you can also purchase a vehicle cargo warehouse for half off. Now, I would highly recommend to pick up the warehouse that I own, which I'll be showcasing in just a moment if we take a look at the warehouse map. I own the La Mesa vehicle warehouse. This one, I think, is 1.5 million to purchase, and if it's half off, that means you can get it for $750,000. I mean, that's a really good deal. And judging that all of them are on sale this week, half off again, it means that really you can even buy a better location if you really want, and it'll still be a really, really good deal. I mean, look at how cheap this one is. Only $800,000. That is insane. So yeah, definitely pick up a vehicle warehouse if you don't have one already. Make sure to pick up an office building if you don't have one already, because it's literally just a flat stinking dub. So let's actually talk about the business itself. Sourcing vehicles is very easy. You can spawn them in your Terabyte, you can go to your arcade, or you can do it from your office building. Now, I would highly recommend, if you want to save as much time as possible, if you own a Terabyte, to source them from there. For example, we're going to go to vehicle cargo and steal a vehicle. So we got to go get our hot range car. As we can see, I have picked up my Reaper, and we are nearing the final 0.3 miles to go. There are some helicopters chasing us, but thankfully, once we get close enough to our warehouse, they're going to fly away, as we can see. So let's roll around this corner here, and make sure that we don't crash. Try not to have any repair costs. Boom! So that was pretty dang easy. We have delivered the Reaper. At this point, we have a couple options. We can either go outside to our Terabyte, but honestly, there is a slight cooldown, so it doesn't matter too much. And this is why, even though using the Terabyte method can be great, don't get me wrong, like walking right into the Terabyte here is the most effective, because you just walk right in, you go onto the touchscreen monitor, and then boom, we can start sourcing, but we have to wait a 2-minute and 40-second cooldown. So in my eyes, it doesn't really matter if you have your Terabyte right next to your building, or you'd go and head over to your office building using the fast travel method, because either way, you're going to have to wait for a 2-minute, like 40-second cooldown as it is, so, oh well. There's a lot of people that always ask how I only get top range vehicles when I source with vehicle cargo, and it's actually a pretty simple method. In total, there are 12 top range vehicles that are unique you can get. There are 10 standard and 10 mid-range. We can very easily see this by sorting. If we take a look at mid-range, we can see all 10 of the mid-range vehicles. And if we take a look at standard range, we can see all 10 of the standard range vehicles. The way the game works is you will not get duplicate cars until you pass the 32 vehicles. So if you have both 20 mid-range and 20 standard range cars, the game will only give you top range vehicles over and over and over. And that is the very simple method on how to only get top range. So essentially, when you start off and you get your hands on a new vehicle warehouse, if you ever get a standard or a mid-range vehicle, just don't sell it. Keep sourcing and sourcing and sourcing. When you got a top range, sell it, and then keep sourcing until you've gotten the max amount of standard and mid-range. As I said, there should be 20 in total of the two types, so pretty simple to honestly do. Once you finish that, you're basically just selling and sourcing. Usually I like to do one sale and then 2 sources in between. It's very easy to do this, and it'll save you a lot of time. Plus, as I said, this week you're making double money. So let's showcase just how much money that is hourly. We are now in a lobby with 29 people. For any of you that are unaware, Vehicle Cargo in, I don't know which update, but in one of the updates has the ability to now have a high demand bonus. So if we filter by range to top range, which vehicle do we want to sell? You know what? Let's do the one we just grabbed, the Reaper. We're going to do it to Specialist Dealer. Look at that payout, $200,000. And again, in a public lobby, you're going to make an additional 50% on that. That means we're going to make 300 grand, $40,000 thing we have to pay to upgrade the vehicle, so it'll be more like 260,000, but still, that's $260,000 for literally 2 seconds of effort. So it doesn't matter what upgrades you put on the vehicle. We'll make it chrome, and yeah, we'll deflect all the haters. We'll put some chrome rims on it too. There you go. The most beautiful vehicle you've ever seen. Now, if you sell in a public lobby, the NPCs will not spawn to attack you. Fact. There's a lot of people that are like, nah, they don't always spawn to attack you in a solo lobby, which might be true, but every time I have done Vehicle Cargo solo, I have had NPCs spawn and try to kill me. When I do it in a public lobby, I have no troubles whatsoever. We'll see. We will see if there are NPCs that do indeed spawn on me. But as of right now, the coast is clear. We got 1.8 miles to go. We're chilling. We got a $200,000 payout. The only deterrence right now is my driving. Oh, and apparently the NPCs. All right, we're fine though. Keep on going, but yes, notice how there's literally nothing spawning on me. This is the benefits of actually selling in a public lobby, and it's why I highly recommend people sell in a public lobby when it comes to Vehicle Cargo. We're going to drive around this car. We got 1.2 miles left to go. Just head onto the highway. I mean, Vehicle Cargo is by far one of the easiest and most chill businesses. Like, sure, you have to be a little bit alert and make sure that you're not just going, whoa! But for the most part, it's pretty easy. These vehicles aren't upgraded in terms of turbo or engine tunes, so it's not like you're driving Mach 9 down the road. And players don't really seem to care as much when it comes to people selling their Vehicle Cargo, because it's not really that important of a product, you know? You don't think of try-hard money grinders when it comes to Vehicle Cargo. So, yeah, we are in a lobby on PC, and no problems whatsoever so far. Still got a crap ton of people in the lobby. We got 0.2 miles left. I thought that was a player, but nope, that's just a mission. Alright, let's roll over to Martin Madrazo's house. Here we go. Roll around here, around the corner. And then we gotta go around this car here. There's a lot of vehicles in front of us, but ta-da! The sale mission has been completed. 0% market loss, no crash whatsoever. $200,000 in profit. Just like that, we got that 50% high demand bonus. 300,000 buckaroos. I mean, that was literally 2 minutes of effort for that sale mission, and we made 300,000. Again, 260 if you subtract the fee of customization. So, now we finish off the video with the math. There's a 15-minute cooldown before we can do another sale mission. So this is very easy to do the math on. You can do 4 sale missions an hour. If you're making 260 grand each sale mission, that means you are making about $1.1 million every hour just from a simple sale mission. If you pair on passive businesses that'll be running in the background, and the fact that you can do a simple payphone hit every 45 minutes, you can make upwards of $1.8 million an hour just by doing vehicle exports. It is by far one of the chillest businesses in the game. It's fun, lets you mess around with vehicles and customization. I personally think it's one of the most enjoyable businesses in the game. I really hope that Rockstar would just double the payout normally. Like, why isn't the payout normally $260,000 to do a sale mission? Why does it have to be in a public lobby and things like that? It would be great if it was like this. It would be fun. People would do it a lot more often. I don't know. That's just my views on it. But hopefully you enjoyed today's video. And as always, if you did, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.